My name's Tom Baker. I'm joined today by Santiago Fisas, the Rapporteur on a new report on the European gastronomic heritage from the cultural and educational aspects. So if I could ask you first of all, what are you seeking to achieve with the new report that you published?
I would say two things. First, that in the schools in all Europe, children should be teach about nutrition, about gastronomy. That's quite important because, in a few years, all the European population could be on a obesity degree almost. Then it's very important to explain to children how to fit in a proper way. And that is a very important point. But it's another one also is to I would say that gastronomy is part of the European heritage, all the different countries, all the different European regions, and it's, I would say, also important for economy, for tourism, and to show how important is gastronomy on that.
And if you could pick out 2 or 3 key issues that you're raising in the report, what would they be?
First, I would say to show this kind of concepts about nutrition in the school, but always with a pleasure. I would say that before many of these knowings, they was made by the families. Now it's more difficult, and then I think is a school that must learn how to eat in a proper way. But always with the pleasure of eating. And then I think that is very important. But a second point is also to show how this cultural heritage in Europe is so important. I mean, to promote the different, I would say, kind of food in all Europe. I think is a very big value for Europe. The role of our chef, that is the most important in the world, and the value, the added value that all this topic has for the economy and for the tourism in Europe.
Is this something that you see translating into any kind of legislation in the future?
Yes, but I mean it's a competence of the member states. Then I am very aware about the principle of subsidiarity, but it's a recommendation to the different member states to introduce these concepts, especially on the schools. And then there are the member states that they should implement these ideas on the different member states.
And finally, how does this new report and the content in it, how does it relate to existing EU rules and regulations around, for example, geographical specifications? So protected food status, for example.
Yes, we are not dealing so much about protecting foods, about this kind of concept. The idea is most to show and to learn, to teach to children how to fit in an adequate way. That is the most important idea that we have. No? Because of that, it's the Cultural Committee that is in charge of the report, and not, for instance, the Health Committee. Because we think that the important thing is, I repeat, to show how to fit in a proper way, and then it must something to learn in the schools, and of course to promote this big value that is the gastronomy in all Europe, and then we think that is a part of the cultural heritage. Because of that, we fight to have this report in the Culture Committee.
I suppose that's where I see the link. So you've got the cultural heritage in this respect, and then the cultural heritage in the protected food statuses.
Exactly. That's a link. They are the competences of our Commission, schools, and of course culture in general.
Brilliant. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you to you.